And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Pass to Bassey. Back to Wembanyama. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops. I think they win. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that one, good.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Adams. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
That's good from Durant. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Down low. And he drives in. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Vassell. 5 on the clock. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Iguodala. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Good work there as it goes. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Wembanyama with the bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Eason. Still without a basket. Here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's Fox. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Second team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
He doesn't get the second one. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Pass to Sohan. And it's Vassell in the corner. Over Richardson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. KD on the wing. Back to Adams. Here's Castle.
Ya, bir
Still
oyuncu boş
scoreless.
bekler.
Vassell left side. Shot clock at 5. High post try. That's short off the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Castle.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Here's KD. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. KD's got 7 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Suns lead by
The Spurs, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Richardson. Clock is at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Spurs ball. Substitution on the court.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And the dunk by Bol.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that
San Antonio foul.
one. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now Armstrong. Scoreless thus far. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the shot is good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
To the inside. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Vassell. It's good from long range. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
As to Iguodaro. As he pulls it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Inside. And it's Vassell in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Fox with the steal. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Here's Eason. Out left to the wing. Pass to Iguodaro. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. They retain possession. Armstrong gets the bucket. Spurs trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Castle. And the layup's good off the glass. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Iguodaro.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Wembanyama. And Bol pulls it down.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The Spurs shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Thompson outside. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Thompson outside. 1:25 left to play here in the half.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Wembanyama up again. Missed it, even after all those chances. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Josh Richardson.
The Suns trailing. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And good that time. Fox has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And sometimes you think maybe they're just getting a little too comfortable with the lead, maybe a bit too casual this quarter.
Here's Fox. He's got 16. Vassell, right side. Good on the baseline, Jay. Vassell's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's KD. And it's blocked.
I should just do pick and roll, but that's one way.
Second between the shot clock and game clock.
Let me do pick and roll, because it's just, that nigga's just got
open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. It's Vassell on the wing. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. On terrific tempo and a great pace, the fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even...
So we can't... I gotta have...
In first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Spurs leading by 6. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
What the fuck is going on right now, bro?
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Wembanyama, a screen. Easy money for Wembanyama.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Durant just inside the line.
Idiot, what the fuck are you missing out with this nigga? What the fuck is going on right now, bro?
Spurs leading by 10. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Crazy.
Well, if it ain't
what
broke,
the actual
don't
fuck
fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Shot to stop the run. And then
Fuck, how many niggas not tired, man?
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
to the paint. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Vassell grabs the board. And he's going to get...
Fuck, man, come on. Why you playing around, D? Like, get it, get it.
Whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not
What is that doing? Like, these niggas, I don't think these niggas gonna tell you, bro.
Pointless to foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Fox, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama outside. 5 to shoot. Over Bull. Wembanyama, no good. Suns trailed by 10. Brogdon with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. There's the rejection by Wembanyama. It's Fox with the drive. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 24 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Spurs leading by 12. To the middle. And Bull pulls it down.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Using his length inside. Durant.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
KD, come on, man.
To go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Contact will not stop Durant.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Durant with some nice D. Suns trailed by 10. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Outside, Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive.
Forget about going to a long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside, Fox. Vassell outside. 3-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's
My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A different look now for San Antonio. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer.
He got fucked.
He wants to talk to his guys.
In a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Right at the free throw line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Well, that's about Chris Paul getting to his spot and making the defense pay. This guy is lethal with his mid-range game.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
Good. Mamu Kelishvili.
3-point field goal.
7 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Eason. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
46.
It's the Spurs.
The Spurs, 57.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Bless you.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep
the actual
it on.
fuck right now,
Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Durant. Thompson the bounce pass. Pass to Iguodaro. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Durant, money from deep.
A nice rhythm jump shot from Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
And Fox.
Yo, I'm confused. What is going on, bro?
All night, he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Durant. And there it is for him. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Baseline jumper. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Fuck, man.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's KD. Rebounded by the Spurs. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Am I being punked right now? What is going on, B?
Outside, Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's KD. Pass to Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And he can't get the
What's
first
going on
one.
right now, dude? Like, this nigga is really busting ass.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here is Vassell. And Ball pulls it down. Knocks it loose. Fox with it. Picked up by Thompson. Outside, Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 38 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that high.
I'm getting my ass
I'll tell you,
smashed, dude.
individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Fox. And Durant sends it back.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Suns.
Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? Yo, what you got going on, bro? What are you doing?
Armstrong with
Come
it.
on, what are you doing?
Charity stripe shot. Outside Durant. Buries it down low. KD's got 28.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
The wide open look here for Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Jumps up. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Pass to Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch.